Hi there! I'm excited to introduce you to Qualzy, the complete asynchronous qual research platform that blends human insight with AI in a way that truly puts researchers first. Whether you're an independent consultant, a part of a small agency, or part of a large insights team, you're going to see exactly how Qualzy can fit into your workflow. Qualzy is mobile first. It's already trusted by brands, agencies, and independent researchers for projects ranging from deep immersion exercises to high-speed innovation sprints and everything in between. My goal today is to show you why. The platform is built for speed, scale, and strategic insight. It's snappy and can handle everything from a quick ad hoc diary study to large, ongoing insight communities. Qualzy supports your end-to-end workflow from designing a project to engaging participants through to analysis and delivering findings. We center everything on what we call researcher-first AI. Qualzy's AI, we call her Maizy, is not about automating you out of a job, it's about making you smarter and your work easier. It's AI that's fully trained for qualitative research tasks so that it understands context and nuance in open-ended responses, and it's designed to augment, not replace, your expertise as a researcher. Think of Maizy as your AI co-pilot working alongside you to get the aha moments faster while you remain in control. Before we get into the platform itself, one quick but important note: trust and security. Whether you're running projects for a single client, managing your own research practice, or working inside a big organization, you need to know that your data is safe. Qualzy is ISO 27001 certified, meaning it meets rigorous international standards for data security, so you can confidently use it in any professional setting. Our clients tell us that Maizy is one of the best AI assistants they've used, and it's incredibly rewarding to hear Qualzy become a go-to platform for leading research teams. Now that you've got the big picture of what Qualzy is, let's get into the fun part, seeing it in action. I'll show you how Maizy assists in each phase of the research journey, from design, moderation, through to analysis, and finally showing you how to turn your findings into client-ready insights that impress stakeholders and bring your research stories to life. I'll finish by demonstrating our newest feature, Journeys. Let's start by looking at project design with AI assistance. Imagine we're about to launch a new research community. I've set up a demo project in Qualzy with a welcome message for participants. It's a bit wordy and I want to tailor the tone for a specific audience. Instead of me agonizing over every word, I can click the Ask Maizy button, which brings up the Maizy chat panel on the side of my screen, ready to help. I type a prompt, I hit send, and Maizy instantly generates several revised introduction messages. I simply choose the option that suits me, and I can copy and paste directly into my project. Because Qualzy is used worldwide, I might also need this intro in multiple languages. For example, if I have participants in Latin America or Europe, instead of hiring a translator, I could simply ask Maizy. Within seconds, I have fully localized welcome messages while preserving the tone and the intent of the original. Now, it's worth noting that our philosophy is that humans are best suited to tasks like translation and moderation, especially in a local market where cultural context, nuance, and empathy make all the difference. However, we also recognize that budgets aren't infinite, and there are times where AI translation tools can be the deciding factor between winning or losing a bid, or making it feasible at all. So let's fast forward. Participants have been invited and responses are coming in. As responses roll in, Qualzy really shines in helping you moderate efficiently while keeping participants engaged. Qualzy has a built-in AI-assisted moderator tool to lighten the load, and yes, it's available in dozens of languages. So let's look at a typical scenario. For the purposes of this demo, I've uploaded a short test video so you can see exactly how Qualzy processes it and generates AI-assisted moderator probes. After analysing my video, Maizy instantly generated a set of follow-up questions for me as the moderator. They included a question about my solar panels, an interest in sustainable energy, a question about my role at Qualzy, and a question about my car and how it compares to my previous one. What's really worth pointing out is that these aren't just generic questions. They're highly specific to both what I said in my video and the original activity instructions for this task. Let's say I like the suggested probe. With one click, I select it, maybe tweak a word or two, and hit send. Boom! I've just asked a thoughtful, context-aware follow-up without having to formulate it entirely on my own. Now let's have a look at how moderating might work in multiple languages. In a multi-market project, all participant posts are automatically translated into the moderator's local language. When I type my response, I can do it in my own language and it's instantly translated to the participant's language before they see it. This means I can hold a conversation without ever leaving the platform or pasting into external translation tools. However, we believe that simply translating back and forth is an overly simplistic approach to moderating in another language. The real power comes from using AI to generate a comment. Here, I still type in my question, but Maizy takes the context of the participant's original post and creates fully formed, contextually aware probe options, just like it did in my English language project. Again, I simply click to send to the participant. Using AI in this way is designed to deepen the conversation, not just translate my words. In addition, every post automatically comes with thank you and tell me more options, which are also generated in the participant's language. This combination of context-aware probing and seamless translation makes it possible to moderate a truly global community while still delivering thoughtful, relevant interactions, even if you don't speak the participant's language. Now, let's move into AI-powered analysis and insights. After a successful data collection phase, you're likely to have a rich set of qualitative data. The platform has been busy in the background during the study, using Maizy to generate what we call key points from each response. You can see the key points from my own demo response. Each one relates to a distinct part of what I shared. The real power, though, is in the linkage. Each key point is connected directly to this source. This makes analysis both faster and more reliable. And when it comes to reviewing your data in Qualzy, there are 3 different ways to view it. By activity, perfect for looking at responses to a specific task or question across all participants. By person, gives you a complete view of everything an individual participant has contributed across the entire project. And finally, all responses, the high-level overview, looking at all responses from all activities in one searchable view so you can spot themes and connections across the whole study. Let's start at an activity level. We'll quickly return to the project I've got running in Spanish. I can chat to Maizy in English and it will analyze all the Spanish responses and return a clear, organized summary of the key themes. Switching back to my English project, I'm looking at a specific task where participants reacted to a new car advert. I can type a question into Maizy chat. For example, I'd like to brief my client on what participants think about the wheels. What can I say? And Maizy will instantly analyze the responses and return a structured summary of the feedback. What makes it so powerful is that Maizy doesn't just stop at a headline or hallucinate its response. It organizes the feedback into clear themes and sub-themes, each supported by clickable verbatim quotes. This combination of interactive stimulus, deep segmentation, and AI-driven thematic analysis makes Activity View a powerful way to capture and interrogate targeted feedback on creative product or design concepts. Now, let's say our client or stakeholder has seen a post by an individual participant and asked you for a little bit more information about them. I can easily view the list of participants, skip between them, and build a picture of each one by seeing all of their posts in one place, no matter which activities they came from. And just like in the other views, I can use Maizy to ask questions about the participant I'm looking at. Let's take Ada for an example. I can simply ask Maizy for a summary of everything that Ada has contributed. In seconds, I get a concise, client-ready narrative of her attitudes, behaviors, and experiences with every point linked back to the source so I can validate or quote directly. Now finally, let's step back and look at this data from a project perspective. I can ask Maizy questions about the entire dataset. For example, I might want to ask about whether it could produce an attitudinal segmentation for me for the project. Maizy will analyze all of the responses and group participants into distinct attitudinal segments and describe each one. The result is a high-level framework you can refine and adapt, knowing that it's grounded in what participants have actually said. And while I'm reviewing all of my data, I noticed something else on the platform. Little notification icons next to some of the responses. Qualzy is also watching out for data quality issues. We want you to trust the insights by knowing that the data is genuine and that the AI analysis is all traceable. Now, no modern Qual platform would be complete without robust video research tools, and Qualzy delivers here in full. We know video is one of the most powerful ways to bring participant feedback to life. There's nothing like seeing and hearing them express themselves. But it can be hugely time-consuming to sift through hours of footage. Qualzy's approach is to automate much of that heavy lifting. The moment a video is uploaded, the system generates a transcript, analyzes it for key points and sentiment, and uses that to suggest notable clips. If there's another part of the video I'm interested in, I can also just create a new clip manually. All I need to do is highlight the relevant section of the transcript, and Qualzy will turn it into a ready-to-use clip for me. I can either assign it to a specific thought if I want to organize it myself, or I can leave the AI to categorize it automatically. Once I've got the clips I want, building a highlight reel is quick and simple. I can select the clips, reorder them, add title cards or short captions, and then export the finished reel. The result is a polished, professional-looking video that stakeholders can watch in just a few minutes. From raw video to a finished highlight reel in minutes, all without the manual slog. This is video analysis and storytelling made fast, accurate, and effortless. Now for something brand new, Qualzy Journeys. Our take on customer journey mapping, but with far more flexibility in how you build, design, and analyze them. Journeys let you structure a project as a series of stages or touchpoints that reflect real-world experiences, anything from an onboarding process to a multi-week diary study. Participants move through the stages in the sequence with reminders sent at the right time and can upload photos, videos, each step of the journey. From your side, you can analyze each stage on its own or compare across the whole journey. You can even look at how opinions change over time. And because Journeys work seamlessly with Maizy, you can ask questions and you'll get an AI-generated comparison complete with clickable verbatims. It's a clean, integrated way to run journeys, giving you a single, coherent story that you can slice by stage, by person, or across the entire journey. So I hope this demo has given you a clear picture of how Qualzy can elevate your qualitative research. Whether you're currently using another platform or just starting your journey with online qual tools, I'd invite you to give Qualzy a try. It offers the flexibility to fit your needs, the intelligence to supercharge your processes, all while keeping you securely in the driver's seat. So thanks so much for joining me on this walkthrough. Together with Qualzy's Researcher First AI, I believe that you'll find doing smart qual has never been easier or more effective. I'm genuinely excited to see how you'll use these capabilities to uncover your next big insights.